Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Carnage, and today I'm bringing you a TDM on Underground using the PP90 M1. Believe with extended mags and rapid fire. I think during this game I was just working on trying to get it to gold camo, and so I was just using with specialist kill streaks just to force me to get most of my, almost all of my kills with this gun. And that's usually what I'll do when I'm going for golden guns. I go on a pretty good streak in the beginning. I go 26-2 in the game. I think I start 14-0. And then I just have some unfortunate luck, which obviously doesn't lead to me getting an MOAB. But this was recorded in theater mode, so there is a point where the host, of course, migrates, and I had to. So there's gonna be a point in the video where it just like cuts off, and it's gonna look really weird. But I mean, I'm just explaining that now, so before you guys start wondering. But I was using the perks of Sleight of Hand Pro, Hardline Pro, and Dead Silence Pro, which is the setup that I like to use on most of the SMGs, with maybe the exception of the UMP, which on that gun I just like to use Assassin. I just find that it's a little bit easier on that gun to get kills, and I don't find that I need Hardline on it. I just find Assassin's a lot more helpful because I like to use. That's one of the few SMGs that I prefer the silencer over any other attachment. Whereas, like the MP7, you know, the silencer helps, but it's not needed. I mean, it's more of just preference. Whereas the UMP, I find that the silencer is needed in order to go with that gun. Just because I find that the recoil is a little different on the UMP from MW3 rather than MW2. Which would make sense that they'd want to change that around, you know, give it. Because it was, obviously, I think we can all agree, it was probably the most popular gun in MW2. So they got to make it a reason for people not to only use that gun. So I do like what they did with that. But my 3 perks that I was using in this game before my specialist bonus was my typical setup of Assassin at 1 kill, my Assassin Pro at first, then Scavenger Pro, and then Steady Aim Pro. You guys know that I like to switch around the Steady Aim and Scavenger for the reasons being, technically, well, at least the way that I think about it is, if you find you're going to run out of ammo quickly, put Scavenger as your next perk after Assassin. And then if you find that if you think you're not going to, usually you're gonna want to do that with guns that are have a little bit better aim and don't run out and don't fire as fast. Then go with steady aim to give yourself a little bit more of an advantage if someone catches you right after sprinting or something like that. Here I get very lucky to not die, but of course my karma's got to come back sooner or later, and eventually I do die. I think it's right around during this area too. Yeah, because I mean here I just make the mistake of, you know, I run into a camper, but I should have honestly not thought about going into the middle, because usually when you go into the middle of a map, nothing really good is going to come out of it. When you're going for MOABs, you want to kind of stay to the sides of the map, kind of give people less, so here's the point where it's like, you know, it changes. When you're going for MOABs, you want to give people less viewpoints that they can get you from. So you always want to try and get rid of one vantage point. So instead of like, see, if I'm in the middle, people can come from any which way and kill me. Whereas if I'm in like if I'm facing like the back of the map, that's one less way I don't have to worry about. So I don't have to worry about trying to attempt to get a turn on someone. Rather, it's a lot easier to get a turning 90 degrees to get a kill rather than turning 180 degrees to get a kill. That's just common sense. So that really helps when trying to go for something like that. When you do get the specialist bonus, you can kind of bend the rules, sort of, to say the least. Because you obviously have all the perks and all the proficiencies, and you kind of feel like you could just kill anyone at any place at any time. I know that's the way I feel, but you know, it's one of those things you gotta you gotta use in order if you're gonna try and like go for a MOAB anytime, at any map. But if you use that strategy, you can usually, if you can get a certain amount of luck, because getting 25 kill streaks, you do have to have a certain amount of luck. There's a reason why people don't do them every game. It's because it's not easy. Yeah, just completely lost my train of thought right now. But yeah, so I mean the PP90, very easy gun to do it with. Surprisingly, I'm saying that now, but I haven't gotten one with it. I've gotten very close plenty of times. My first MOAB fail back when I think it was like a 3rd day of the game being out, I was 22-0 in free-for-all, and I ended up dying because I got hip fire sprayed through a wall when the guy didn't have impact, and I ended the game 30-4, and I was just so frustrated with that game that I just deleted it, got off Xbox instantly. I was like, really, this is how my luck's gonna go. But I mean, it's whatever, because now it doesn't really matter. If I'd gotten a MOAB during that day, it's like, oh, okay, 500 views, woo. So yeah. Yes, I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at. This is the final gameplay that I do have on my hard drive at the moment, so I don't know when the next video could be. I mean, it could be tomorrow or it could be a week. It all depends on like how much I'm gonna play this game. I haven't played Star Wars in a couple days though, so I mean, it's kind of been. I haven't really been motivated to play that game just because when I play that game, it takes a little bit more out of me because my computer's not exactly the fastest, and playing on this little itty bitty screen, it strains my eyes, and it's not always fun to see. It's just lagging. I mean, last night when I was 2 nights ago when I was playing, it was incredible lag. Every person that was in like the game chat too was like, "Are you guys getting this lag and stuff?" It wasn't make sense. So I was just like, "Fuck it, I'll just get off." And I played like 10 or 11 games at NHL last night just because I was having fun with it. I mean, it's not necessarily something I'm gonna post on YouTube, but I mean, it was just fun. I mean, that's honestly what video games are supposed to be with. I mean, in this whole YouTube community thing, people seem to lose sight of that. It's like games are supposed to be fun. They're not supposed to be stressful. They're not supposed to make money off. Don't get me wrong, making money off of it is not bad, but I mean, it's not supposed to be the goal. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to end this video now. So, if you guys did like the video, go and click the like ring down below. If you didn't, let me know why in the comment section. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you later.